Good morning, everyone. It's Mrs. Anderson here. Today, we are going to start over. I know that 2 out of the 3 classes had already begun. Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. Mr. Arnold's class, you guys had not yet. So I just thought that since it's been several weeks, it would be best to start over. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to read, or I'm going to read to you for about 20 minutes. I'm also hoping that, well, it's up to you. You can choose to just listen, or if you can do like a split screen, you can open the link to the online text that I sent to you. I'm going to try to flip these pages, although you can tell this book is very ratty and the pages are like cloth and they're super hard to turn. So this is a trial. So you guys are going to just have to have some patience with me. We'll see how well this works, okay? All right, so we're going to begin. Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry by Mildred D. Taylor. This is an author's note. My father was a master storyteller. He could tell a fine old story that made me hold my sides with rolling laughter and sent happy tears down my cheeks, or a story of stark reality that made me shiver and be grateful for my own warm, secure surroundings. He could tell stories of beauty and grace, stories of gentle dreams, and paint them as vividly as any picture with splashes of character and dialogue. His memory detailed every part of 10 or 40 years or more, before just as if it had happened yesterday. By the fireside, in our northern home, or in the South where I was born, I learned a history not then written in books, but one passed from generation to generation on the steps of moonlit porches and beside dying fires in one-room houses. A history of great-grandparents and of slavery and of the days following slavery, of those who lived still not free, yet who would not let their spirits be enslaved. From my father, the storyteller, I learned to respect the past, to respect my own heritage and myself. From my father, the man I learned even more, for he was endowed with a special grace that made him tower above other men. He was warm and steadfast, a man whose principles would not bend, and he had within him a rare strength that sustained not only my sister and me and all of the family, but all those who sought his advice and leaned upon his wisdom. He was a complex person, yet he taught me many simple things important for a child to know: how to ride a horse and how to skate, how to blow soap bubbles and how to tie a kite knot that met the challenge of the March winds, how to bathe a huge, faithful mongrel dog named Tiny. In time, he taught me the complex things, too. He taught me of myself, of life. He taught me of hopes and dreams, and he taught me the love of words. Without his teachings, without his words, my words would not have been born. My father died last week. The stories, as only he could tell them, died with him. But his voice of joy and laughter, his enduring strength, his principles, and constant wisdom remain a part of all those who knew and loved him well. They remain also within the pages of this book, its guiding spirit and total power. Mildred D. Taylor, April 1976.